If I had to summarize what has been said this afternoon, I would say that, of course, we are at the crossroad as a humanity. The system could collapse, we know that. But at the same time, potentially, we are at the doorstep of a new renaissance. If we reach a critical mass of enlightened leaders, taking advantage, developing a learning curve of what happened the last decade, and acting in a different way. And in my view, all the technology, all the solutions do exist already. But the most important things today is to build a new narrative. To build a new narrative, it means to give hope and envy instead of the fear we see every morning on the top of the newspaper. And this narrative could be this ideal, this integrative society. And let's imagine a society looking like a tree of life. And then you have the canopy. And in the canopy, you have three main branches. The first one is concern for common good at the core. The second one, the second branch is access to dignity for everybody. It means food, housing, healthcare, and of course, education. And the third one is the awareness, the consciousness of interdependence between everything. This is the canopy of the tree. And all the ingredients, all the solutions do exist already, and there are huge opportunities for entrepreneurs to go in that direction. And this canopy could be supported by two trunks. The first one, you mentioned that it's a new politics, a new democracy. We have to rethink about the whole system, of course. And the second one, because economy must be serving people, should be regenerative economy inspired by nature. So we have the canopy, we have the trunks, but we need the roots because everything starts in the soil. And I see three different roots. The first one, if you want to avoid to develop new dogmas and false beliefs, we have to take inspiration from the law of nature, universal law. I give you an example. You look at nature, you look at the law of biology, and you take the word interdependence. It's everywhere. You look at wisdom, ancient wisdom, and you see the word unity, oneness everywhere. You match both, and just in between, you have law from quantum physics with the unified field. So when you take advantage, when you take inspiration from nature, you will find the law we should follow to build this new world. That's the first route. The second one is to see the rise of more what I call in French, femmes et hommes soleil. It means enlightened leaders, inspiring leaders. We are all leaders of something. We don't have to be prime minister or CEO. We are all leaders. What does it mean to be inspired? Inspired is knowing oneself and understanding the world we are living in with a holistic approach. And when you are inspired, after that, you should become inspiring. And what is inspiring? The first thing is to show courage. I guess you mentioned that. Because when you have responsibility, you feel loneliness, and it demands courage. And in this world, it's too risky not to take risk. So that's the point if you want to become inspiring. But courage is not enough. You should also develop what we call natural charisma. The fact that people don't want to work for you, but with you, that's very different. And to be able to develop this natural charisma, I see four words. First one is empathy and compassion. It's about love. If you want to interact with people, you have to love them. Satish told you that. The second one is celebrate diversity. Innovation, creativity comes from diversity. We are facing huge challenge. We have to change the rule of the game. We will have to be very innovative. So take people from different culture, different education, different language, but sharing all three main values: respect, openness, transparency. Ask them to address a problem, you will always have innovative solution. So it's celebrate diversity. The third point to develop this natural charisma, it's what I call humility. Be humble. Because if you succeed as a CEO, it's thanks to the group. If you fail, it's because you missed something. And last but not least, especially difficult for us, I mean, men, vulnerability. Accept the vulnerability. That's very, very important. When you show that, you allow the other to help you and to create actually love. And then I do believe that we have the ability to build another world, this ideal society, this tree of life. But what we need is to see a critical mass of people becoming enlightened leaders. And it's possible, it's happening. And the last road concerns everybody, but we should find in our world a better balance between feminine and masculine. If we don't succeed to do that, we won't succeed to save the world. And last but not least, I would finish by telling you that actually, you know this sentence in français. Un arbre qui tombe fait plus de bruit qu'une forêt qui pousse. A falling tree makes more noise than a rising forest. So it's up to you to be part of the forest.